Alright, and we're back with another Conduit tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to connect equipment via the context menu. So if you tap on any piece of equipment inside of Conduit, it brings up this little, what we call the context menu. In this context menu you can edit the details of that equipment, and that's just going to bring up the questionnaire that you originally got when you added that equipment. You can add equipment below, you can duplicate the equipment, you can add notes and photos about the equipment, and you can run some of the analysis that we have built out inside of Conduit. The first thing we need to look at though is connection. So I'm going to go out here into Switchboard MS, and I'm going to hit connect, and here it's going to bring up a series of nodes. Those nodes are either upstream or downstream. So we want to put the switchboard connected downstream from the Duke utility energy utility connection, Duke energy utility connection up there, and we want to connect it with a main breaker. So you can either tap the lug, which is the little round circle above lug will make the connection, or you can make it a breaker. So it's either going to be a main lug or a main breaker. If you wanted to connect something downstream, you can hit the on the bottom of Switchboard MS, you can hit the plus breaker, and it'll add a breaker and connect to a downstream piece of equipment, which we're going to do in just a second. But the first thing we want to do is we're going to add a main breaker coming into Switchboard MS, and we're going to connect it to the outgoing of the Duke Energy Utility connection up on top. So up there on that piece of equipment, the Duke Energy Utility connection, there's a little node at the bottom. We're going to tap that, and Conduit is going to draw the raceway between these two pieces of equipment. Now that we've created the raceway, we know that the two are connected. We do not know anything about the connection, however. So what we need to do is tap on that raceway, and it's going to bring up a raceway questionnaire that is like, what are the details of this raceway between the two? Now inside of here we've got PVC, EMT, IMC, and rigid. Inside of the flexible conduits we've got Smurf tube, even flex, seal tight. In the cables we've got metal clad, we've got Romex, we've got direct burial, and we've got bus duct over there. We're going to say that this is non-flexible conduit, however. It's a service entrance, so we'll say it's PVC, we'll say it is 4-inch PVC, and we'll say that there's 4 parallel runs, and we need to tell it about the conductors. So we'll say this is 500 MCM, and we'll say the conductors are 70 feet long, and if I add a few more here, it's just going to copy that first one. So what I've got is 4 parallel runs of 4-inch PVC, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 conductors that are 500 MCM and 70 feet long. So I'm going to hit update raceway, and Conduit is going to label that raceway as 4 parallel runs of 500 MCM inside of 4-inch PVC. Finally, in the last part of this connection, we need to tap on that breaker. You can see the question marks on that incoming main breaker in Switchboard MS. Tap on that breaker and then enter a trip rating. We're going to say it's a 1200 amp main breaker. Update that breaker, and now our utility connection and Switchboard MS have been completely filled out, and we have that connection made. We'll come back for another video here in a minute, but that's how you connect equipment inside of Conduit.